Welcome back to Sid Meier's Civilization 4 Beyond the Sword, Nobles Club 191, where I'm still trying to scroll across the screen using the WASD keys instead of the arrow keys. A few things. I have spent time thinking about this game between videos. It's cool to come back to this game. You know, I really haven't played it for a significant chunk of time for a few years now. Well, I have briefly revisited it, last year, then the year before. Just like, there are merits and good qualities to this game that I enjoy seeing again. Although I am still quite certain that my days of really playing this game are behind me. But a few things. I have rust that I'm kicking off of myself too, as I'm looking to teach folks how to survive on lower difficulty levels. For starters, there's so many hills here that we would probably be better off just to focus on windmills instead of working to mine all these things. Now, there's a slight chance that any, worked mine tile that doesn't have a resource will pop, a mineable resource, which can be very delicious and beneficial, but the chance of that is so slight you might not see that in an entire playthrough. Also, managing the tile improvements for these cities is just aggravating and will only get more so as I build more of them. To that end, all cities, gonna hold down Control and left click to select all cities on the continent. Automate citizens however you want, but emphasize food and commerce. Now I'm going to go into the options screen, and I'm going to disallow this option so that automated workers can remove old improvements as they see fit. This can result in some wasted worker turns where workers will constantly cycle over the same tiles to pave over things, but I'm gonna have that happen anyway. And finally, we've got 12 workers on the map. We can select them as they come up and just automate them. We're just going to let them run free. I'm more interested in exploring around. Another thing is I've used religion as a way to get border pops without building a library. Another way to do that would be to adopt caste system, unlimited artists, so that you can, allot that citizen to being an artist, which provides culture, which allows you to expand to get that second border pop. That's another way I could have used to get the border pops. Another thing I could do, which I will refrain from doing, is use theology to grab the apostolic palace, which makes my religion the AP religion. Now, if you have the AP religion, once the apostolic palace is built, the AP religion becomes more powerful. The AP religion's buildings, such as temples and monasteries, provide +2 hammers. However, I'm not too terribly far from, getting astronomy, and I would like to grab that at some point. Not so much for the observatories, but for the ability to trade along the ocean and, transport ships out there. To that end, maybe I'll focus just on grabbing that. Now, astronomy will take me a considerable number of beakers, so maybe I could put it off. I'm not going to be the best at grabbing it, unfortunately. So, to that end, we could just end up focusing on paper and education, but we'll want to keep that in mind. I would like to get some trade routes across the ocean. Unless I choose to kill everyone. That could easily happen as well. I think that's about all I wanted to cover. Yeah, and I'll continue to build a few more cities as we go. We got the Hanging Gardens that are coming up, that'll be nice. I don't know where I want to build the Forbidden Palace, maybe somewhere on this continent, such as Paris? Possibly Paris. The Forbidden Palace reduces maintenance in nearby cities, like a palace would, but we're not having to deal with such excruciating maintenance costs on this continent, just because of the difficulty I'm playing on. I might end up building it over on this side once I finish slapping down cities, okay? Let's actually move on. So, automate time. I'm done thinking about you. Go out and party, do your own things. Be responsible. And I've set the cities to emphasize food and commerce, and so the workers, whenever they build improvements, will also emphasize food and commerce. They will follow the programming there. A combination of these things could just have you play and win an entire game with workers being automated. Which could be pretty fun. Paris has become unhappy, Munich is unhappy. That's a prime candidate to use a bit of slavery to whip things, but I don't really need to whip things out. I don't have stone, which is unfortunate, to, like, quickly produce some of these things. Lamentable. Let's build the city over here. I have iron working now. Automate. Build that there. Bremen. And... courthouse. Forge. Get that workboat out first. Another thing you can do that I haven't shown off is use hotkeys. I've shown this off in another series, but not for this series. So, let's say I want to build Granary and Aqueduct. I save that to Control Group 1. Then I'm like, I quickly cycle through buildings, maybe mark it. I can press the 1 key to cycle back to that. I can end up doing that in other cities too, allowing me to quickly set up the same pattern of courthouse and forge in my cities. Helps whenever you're, like, conquering and you have a lot of things you want to get set up. It's so slow to grow this out. Do I want to eat the anarchy? Because it's 2 turns now. I don't think caste system is that big of a deal for us. To warrant the switch, although we could use the extra heavy. I guess. Sure, we'll have even more anarchy. There's advantages in being spiritual when you don't have any anarchy. Oh, AP ended up getting built for Hinduism. So that's not even an option for us. Someone did found Christianity quite some time ago, so that really wasn't an option for us. No surprise. You know, they ended up prioritizing the AP. Well, I want to remove that marker, too. Yep, that'll be fine. I'll let the city take that iron tile, I suppose. The city has that iron tile to build. I don't want you to work that. I want an artist out of you. Automate. Automate. Go party, everyone. Are there any forest tiles that I want to target as chopping down? Maybe in a bit. But not right now. I can always pull off one of these workers whenever I want to use them again. You're growing pretty nicely. But I've switched out of slavery now. I miss you, slavery. You were my only friend. I have access to copper now, finally. What the hell? This obsoletes with astronomy, though. Is this really a worthwhile expenditure of my hammers? Nah. $214 beakers per turn? Okay. Well, why don't we get a settler out of you, actually? And then the Hanging Gardens will get a settler out of you, and then go to wealth. Because there's 2 city spots I want to settle there, and then I can settle another 3 cities. I could probably use some more workers after that. Okay. Let's go. There's a landmass over there. Damn right I got the Hanging Gardens. +1 pop, and +1 health in all of the cities. That's actually causing this city to begin starving right now. It's too crowded. Brr. Welp. I can have you build the archer, but you'll insist on that. Avoid growth. Don't grow. That's bad for you. Interesting how the prioritization ends up working there. I want you to avoid growth too, because these cities are too unhappy for that, and you avoid growth as well.
For everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven.
Okay. Courthouse done here. Let's get another settler out. Now, this is providing a severe drain on my economy right now. You know, I'm not able to... I'm losing more gold per turn because I'm settling all these cities that aren't paying for themselves just yet. That's Mansa Musa's borders. How you doing, Mansa? Okay. I think of this city potentially as a city for Wall Street. Particularly since it's the holy city. I could always get out a lighthouse here, I guess. You can go that way. Looks like we could have made contact with Mansa Musa's borders sooner if he had built a city next to me sooner. And we can easily stay away from these barbarian galleys simply by ducking into the ocean. That said, I would like to get a view of the landscape. The person who circumnavigates the globe gets +1 movement speed. To there. Naval vessels. Settler done here. Build Confucian mercenaries, missionaries. Forge done. We use a harbor. Alright, get that city placed there. That's a potential city location, and getting a city settled off continent would be pretty nice. This city will go to work this tile. Okay. Let's go ahead and take that artist off of that border pop. That's no longer necessary. Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking about it, but I won't trade right now. I'd like to meet some other folks. Surely he's not alone. He's got to have someone that he's hanging out with up there. Move here, I suppose. Hey. That's another Mansa Musa city. Maybe he does have that entire bit of land to himself. You took the sheep? Okay. Munich's now starving a bit. It no longer has the benefit of that sheep tile. I do still want it to avoid growth. And the full weight of all my espionage points are going into him now. Allowing me to quickly ascertain important bits of data. He wants my stuff, he's willing to trade some stuff, but I want to meet other partners first before I begin unleashing, like, the floodgate of knowledge. Statue of Zeus is built. We could open borders, at least, if we haven't already. Okay. We'll get another Confucian missionary out. And then I'll build, like, a few archers to protect these settlements. Remove that sign. Dresden. Alright. Call me later. Working trash tiles. Ugh. Well, that's not so trash. I would like to work that second gold there. Maybe I end up building a city here. And we junk that forest tile. Instead of there. Because this city can work that stuff. Okay, yeah, sure. That means that I'm going to want you to chop that down. Okay, he's going after paper next. That's actually something that I won't have. Granary built here. I don't think I need to see anything else from you. Alright, there's Hannibal. Why don't we go ahead and open borders? They don't want to start trading away that technology just yet. Fine, fine, fine. And you got some tiles out of that? Sure. That takes our city count to 17, and we are Mansa Musa's worst enemy. We have fallen under the sway of a heathen religion. As a result, he will no longer trade with us. So if I wanted to get those trades out of the way, I should have done that sooner. Oh well. Mansa Musa will still trade with you, even if he's, like, frustrated, but if you're his worst enemy, nah. That's a pity. I could have used some of that trading for sure. Well, it's not that big of a deal for me. The AI does like monarchy. I'll go ahead and take that trade straight up.
Words have the power to both destroy and heal. When words are both true and kind,
You're welcome.
they can change our world.
Okay. Go ahead and send this archer out here. Hannibal adopts hereditary rule because I have given him the power of monarchy. Got a trireme there. We can do that. 235 beakers per turn. That's not too awful. No, I'm gonna be your worst enemy anyway. I'm not giving you free stuff. You gotta be rude. And he's gonna be rude. Get a market out for me, please. Sending a defender there. Move a defender here. Another damn barbarian galley. Looks like I have the advantage on the explore the land front, which is pretty nice. After this, we should probably go there. And I don't care about being the first to philosophy. We'll go that way. We'll get that astronomy first, though. Looks like I want to settle 2 more cities, maybe a third one. Get to 20 cities. No, I have 3 city marks right here. I can get 21 cities. Archer. Okay, let's go back to... No, I want you to grow a little bit more first. There we go. And you can go stand... Looks like I got all the spots covered now. So I can just go to the new spots I'm going to colonize. Like there. Okay. Well, I can explore this stuff a bit more later, once I've actually proven that the world is round. No pressure. Alright, that's great. I could road that in advance. You can go stand... If I settle the city there, I probably take the cow away from Hamburg. As distraught as they will be, then they'll be missing the cow and the corn too, which means the city would end up starving. Or the city just gets nothing. Haven't decided yet. Probably could have built more caravels. Let's throw down another one, I suppose. Hey. Hey. Hey, what is this trash? You stop growing until you build that forge. Damn people being unhappy with me. I'm entitled to a free ride. I'm like, the hell you are. They're like, oh man, but I love free rides. Want to be one of the dudes who gets the free rides? We have Churchill here. Okay. Mansa Musa's a jerk, but we're meeting an alright collection of AIs. So tell you what, I'm going to give you a favorable deal there. Give me meditation. I'm a nice guy.
Brings wisdom. Lack of meditation
have some alphabet.
brings ignorance. Know well what leads you forward and what holds you back.
Our trade relations have been fair and forthright. Open borders? Cool. There's York. Fortify there. Roads done here, allowing the settler to quickly move across and construct a city there. He'll definitely be claiming that gold tile. That's a real shame about the food, though. Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Okay. You just go party. Gems. Sweet, sweet, delicious gems. These islands do seem like they have different collections of resources on them, making each of them valuable, but also having excess resources for stuff to trade away to, like, folks on other islands. These damn Nobles Club maps also high. Nice to see the galley has his own little island there. That's cool. Alright, yeah, we're pretty much done building stuff here. I don't see a health problem. No, no health problem. Build that out there. I don't think... No, that doesn't connect. That galley's probably just been swiveling around there for 1,000, if not 2,000 years. Okay. There's astronomy.
Astronomy compels the soul to look upwards and leads us from this world to another.
Great. Now, we've got trade with these guys. When we earn far more for trading with other nations, of course, overseas trade. Then we do trading with our own nations. Of course, we'll want to find more cities to gain even more profit. University of Sancor gets built. I'm sure that's Mansa Musa, because he's the one who has paper. I know he has paper. Okay. It is turn 158, 960 AD. And as the situation stands, we are the tech leader. But Mansa Musa does have some techs on us. That's not a surprise. Mansa Musa is financial. These folks haven't met each other, though. He's just been teching on his own. Mansa Musa does like to go after techs. He is very much a wheeler and dealer. He has been reduced in his ability to wheel and deal, though. From the looks of things, they've all had their own islands, though. We'll have to see whether that holds true in our continued explorations. We might go kill Mansa Musa, because he's rude, and we have the means to do so. We can get over there to his island now, definitely, since we have astronomy. We can build galleons. Cargo space of 3. And we'll build something like musketmen. Combine that with trebuchets, or we could go rifles, cavalry, cuirassiers. We'll find out. But that is for another time. Talk to you then.